Everyone, welcome back to the Ripping One Piece channel. We're ripping open our second booster box today on the channel. Last time we ripped open the same one, the Time of the Battle OP16 booster box. I tried to get the OP14 today for the video, but in my area in Canada, it's just it's tough. All these booster boxes, you can see, that's Canadian, expensive, right? It's hard to get these things. They're not amply stocked everywhere, but at least I can get this for today, and we can open up and have some more fun. Anyways, let's get started and rip her open. Gonna try and hit a manga rare for once. This got to be like my 11th booster box or something in total since I started collecting. Let's hope. No, they're not easy to pull. Alrighty. And learning from last time opening this up, I'm going to take these out and shuffle them up. I would hate to open up the 2 out of like 3 big hits in one go here in the first 2 packs like last time. Shuffle them up and make a mess out of it. All right, first pack. Still hate these corners. I think they need to honestly make these things easier to open. Like I actually a couple days ago bought some of the new Pokemon packs, and those things just open up so easy. These things you gotta fight with them. Although personally I think the cards are a lot cooler. I'm hoping at least after opening this is my 3rd booster box of this, that I can at least make a binder of the most of the basics, the common, uncommon, and all that. Pretty close from just having the 2 boxes. So yeah, we got the Dawn. That's okay. At least one of those are out of the way. So we got a Monkey D. Luffy rare and the Shiryu. Not bad. I'd also actually like to pull that Buggy SR out of here. It's actually a pretty nice card. One of my favorite characters too. Monkey D. Luffy and Yamato. Mr. One Daz Bones and Kazuki Momonosuke. So one thing, actually, admittedly, is I don't know how to play the TCG yet, but that is something I'm very interested in learning. I like the Luffy blue and green leader card out of this set, and I've been looking at maybe, building my first deck out of that. And apparently it's supposed to be a pretty good deck based on like what ChatGPT recommended that I put into it. Jinbei and Monkey D. Luffy. SR. Not sure if I actually have that one, to be honest. There's a couple that I'm missing still. Just too afraid to tear that side down. Like, I don't want to wreck these cards. It feels like every time when it gets stuck like that and it's not pulling down further, like it's pulling along a card or something. Oh. Porcelino. And Edward Newgate. Oh, that's SR Alt. Nice. So there's one big hit right there. Oh, yeah, it's a really nice card. Just gonna sleeve that up. As mentioned in the last video, I don't care about the values of these things. I'm never gonna post about the value or whatever. I just collect these things. I don't resell them. I really hate what's going on with all the reselling of all these hobbies and collectibles and all that. Thing is, these are supposed to be like mostly for kids, these card games, and you get adults just ruining it. Making it near impossible to get the stuff, and when you do, it's so expensive. Even like the big corporatized card stores out here, right? The little mom and pop shops have to sell at the reseller prices because they can't get the stock, and when they do, they have to pay a fortune for it. Porcelino, and there we go. That is the card I wanted to hit, the Buggy SR. That is something I definitely need to fill up my binder. It's a beautiful card. And some of these cards, they're, even though they're not like, a couple $100 or whatever, they're beautiful. Not that it matters, the price or whatever, but Sakazuki SR. We're getting a lot of SRs here. I like this, the art on this one too. Some of these SRs are just beautiful. I think this is also a card that was mentioned to put in the that Luffy deck, the blue and green from the leader card from this set, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll take that as a win. Once I'm done binder building, that is the next thing, is to build that deck out of this. I've also been toying with the idea that because I buy 3 booster boxes basically for every set, and I build my binder, and I've been, keeping some extra cards, but I've also noticed I have enough to build a secondary binder. My idea is that, as the channel grows, keep buying the way I do, but maybe give away a binder to someone that subscribes, and, kind of give back, Start someone off with a good basis to the set. I think that'd be pretty cool. And, for me it's fun, building up these binders, and occupies my time. But to also give it back to someone that's maybe starting to collect, or maybe can't afford to do it, that's also kind of neat. Prisoners are rioting. It's a little difficult to open here. There we go. Sorry, I'm not the greatest at making sure you don't see some of the back cards, because I know it probably ruins it a little bit. Mr. One, Daz Bones, Trafalgar Law. Also, I think this Daz One Bones is supposed to also be in that Luffy deck, so that's good. Most likely are going to be able to build that deck after this. Might have to, source a couple off of eBay or something. One thing I've noticed, actually, because I've done a lot of research around the stores around me, is very hard to buy singles for One Piece. Almost nowhere wants to open the product and sell them singly, but when you do find those places, they don't have a big selection. So it almost seems like the bulk cards too are, a hot commodity in a way. Marco, and Nami. It's a pretty nice Nami card. So we've only got one hit so far. Let's hope at least we have another two, and it would be nice to finally hit a manga. I was really hoping to get the OP14 and be able to take a shot at trying to get that buggy SP. That is the biggest card that I want to get for my personal collection. I don't even care if it's the gold or the non-gold version. Little Oris Jr. and Kuzan. Little Oris Jr. and Monkey D. Luffy. Dawn card. So we got Trafalgar Law, Vasco Shot, and the Dawn. So we're done for the Dawns in this box. We have, I think, less than 10 packs left. Yeah, looks like we got 8 packs left, so let's hope we get our 2 hits still. 2 more hits. And you know what? I would even just take 1 hit, just being the manga. That would be cool. I won't complain. I haven't really looked up the stats for it, but I've heard that sometimes you don't even get the manga in one box, like one full case of boxes at boosters. So I guess that's why they're all thousands of dollars, you know, to go and buy them singly. San Juan Wolf and Yamato. I hate how this corner sometimes just doesn't tear all the way. And when you try to pull the cards out, it gets stuck. There we go. Porcus D. Ace Leader. Subaru. Mr. Bond, Kirai, Bentham. And Zahahaha. Even if this was, you know, the manga or whatever, I'd be okay with that. At least I could say I finally hit one. Kobe and Buddha Sengoku. I must have shuffled those packs up pretty good this time around. Because it feels like everything's on the bottom. Ben Beckham and Yamato. Well, there's 4 packs left. I hope this is not a 2-hit box, but if it is, please be a manga. You know, I'm not greedy. Just a manga's okay. Prisoner of Impelled Down. And the Prisoner's Riding. I don't mind picking up more of this card. Moby Dick and Sengoku. We have the alt leader card. A beautiful card. Nice hit. Let's get that sleeved up. Vista and Monkey D. Luffy. Alright. Last pack. We've gotten 2 hits so far. Let's hope this is a manga. Katarina Devon and Boa Hancock. So it's a 2-hit box. That's okay. Well, I hope you guys had as much fun as I have, you know, but if you like this content, you know, like and subscribe and check out for more coming up in the future. Like I mentioned, you know, I'll try to load up something like every couple days or maybe every week or something, you know. These booster boxes are expensive, but, you know, even getting a couple packs or something, or maybe going through a binder. But anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching.